Hi, I'm Lucy from Sew Essential and I'm here today with a roundup of the latest patterns from Vogue. Everything I talk about is available on our lovely website. You'll find links to our website and to our weekly newsletter where you can get a dose of sewing inspiration every week delivered straight to your inbox. So do check those out. But let's get started with the patterns. I've just picked out my favourites and some fabrics to pair them with. But if you stay tuned to the end, there's a little slideshow of the other designs in case I missed any that you might like. The first pattern I want to share is Vogue 1951. It's an absolutely gorgeous cut-out dress design, very modern and contemporary. I think would work really well for summer, but also could be used for evening wear in the winter as well. And I just love how the bodice is created. So it's a V at the front, and then there's a keyhole, a large keyhole at the front, and then there are two cutouts at the side as well. There is a simple tie that is laced through the keyhole at the front, so that creates like a little ruched effect, and through the top of the skirt as well where it joins at the bottom. And then it falls to the side, and then at the back the top is separate to the skirt, and again gathered through the tie by the looks of it, or perhaps elastic at the back of the top. But just really love that intricate, interesting design detail. I just love the whole cutout trend. The skirt's a loose fitting midi length. It just looks really effortless and chic. It runs up to a size 26, which is a 48 bust, 41 waist and 50 hip. And they suggest that you sew it up in cotton shirtings, linen blends, poplins, things like that. So in the summer, I would definitely go for a cotton poplin. But for the winter and for evening wear, I thought you could use something like our Mystique satin, which has got a high shine side of the satin, but then it's also got a sort of more subtle, understated satin side, subtle sheen side. And I thought that would work really well for that dress and would make a lovely evening dress that is very contemporary and cool. The next pattern I want to share is Vogue 1958. So this is a pair of wide leg trousers or shorts. The trousers, wide legs are here to stay, very much on trend still at the moment. They've got a fly front zip, a waistband with belt loops, and then lovely dramatic box pleats on the front. Probably got pleats on the back as well. They've got darts on the back for shaping, and then those lovely box pleats on the front that create real fullness in the trouser leg, and it's a lovely dramatic wide trouser leg. The shorts have got the box pleats on the front and the darts on the back as well, and then they've got the very on-trend cargo patch pockets. So yeah, super contemporary, super modern, and I think the wide leg trousers would be really easy to wear all winter long. I think I really need to bite the bullet and make myself some wide leg trousers or combat cargo trousers. Were next on my list. I've made loads of dresses recently and all I ever wear are jeans, and I think, yeah, I need to get on the bandwagon with these trousers, so maybe this could be the pattern that I go for. It runs up to a size 24, which is a 39 waist and 48 hip, and it's recommended for things like linens, tencel twills, wool suiting. You could make it up in our 7-berry cotton twill fabric, which comes in a range of colours, but I also thought that our stretch crepe, medium weight stretch crepe fabric would be a great option. It comes in a range of colours. I've chosen this red colour because red is the colour of the season. It's quite a tomatoey red, but I thought, yeah, a pair of wide leg trousers in that would look great. But we've also got like more of a traditional like pillar box red in the John Caldor Prestige crepe, which is available on the site. All the fabrics and patterns are linked below, but yeah, I just thought, why not make a dramatic striking pair of red trousers, and then you could wear it with like a black turtleneck, black jacket, black boots, and just introduce that colour of the season into your handmade wardrobe. The next pattern I want to share is Vogue 1949, which just looks like the ultimate party dress to me. I love this pattern, love the design. It's got a really interesting neckline design, so it's a sleeveless dress, and the shoulder seam comes down into sort of a curved V at the front. There's a centre front seam, it's sleeveless, and then it's fitted at the waist, but then it's got lovely big full dramatic box pleats on the skirt to create a really sort of voluminous structure and shape to that skirt. There's box pleats on the back as well, and then the bodice is just super simple on the back. It's elegant, it's classic, it's got drama, it's got everything you want from a party dress. It runs up to a size 26, which is a 48 bust, 41 hip and 41 waist and 50 hip, and they recommend making it in brocade, micados, shantungs, things like that. Oh, I should have mentioned as well, it's got princess seams that then go into the box pleat, so you're going to get a nice fit on the bodice, princess seams front and back, and really clever, beautiful design detail the way the princess seams run in to create those box pleats. I think this pattern would be an awful lot of fun to sew and wear. And I thought I would shamelessly copy the styling on the packet with this royal blue crushed taffeta that we do. It's a John Caldor. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful colour, and I think it would just look gorgeous sewn up into that dress. The next pattern I want to share is Vogue 1957. So this is an absolutely gorgeous skirt design. I think this would be relatively easy to make, relatively easy to make, easy to wear. So it's got a fitted waistband, and then it's got a gathered tier that continues round. So the tier starts off narrower at the top and then becomes wider as it works its way round the back of the skirt, and it's finished with a deep ruffle. So it's full of drama again, the perfect party skirt. There's a shorter and a slightly longer version by the looks of it, but it's all about the drama. So you've got this lovely fitted waistband, a gathered skirt attached to that, and the gathered skirt's sort of like a cornetto cone. It kind of gets deeper as you go round, and then it's finished with this really wide dramatic ruffle hem. I've got a simplicity pattern, a skirt that I made like this, and it's less dramatic, the ruffle hem's less deep, and I love wearing that. And I just think this with that deeper ruffle, oh, it'd just be a knockout skirt to wear to any party. Runs it to a size 26, so that's a 41 waist and a 50 hip, and they recommend Ankara fabrics, chambray, linen blends, satins, taffetas. We've got taffeta and satin on the site, so check those out. But the one I chose was our Mystique satin again, this time in this lovely red colourway. As I mentioned, red is the colour of the season. The styling on the pattern packet for that one, she's got like a pinky corally red skirt and then a black top and black strappy sandals. And I thought for Christmas, did I just say it? Sorry if it's too early for anybody. I know some people might not like that, but party season will be upon us before we know it, and I just thought that skirt made up in this beautiful red fabric would be perfect. I know I would love wearing that. And then finally, the last pattern I wanted to share is Vogue 1960, which is a classic trouser suit pattern, but it also comes with a little bralette crop top. I know some people might not want to wear like a bralette crop top out and about, but even if you don't, actually this looks like it'd be something that would be great for when I've got tops like that I wear at home when I don't want to wear a proper bra and I want to be comfortable. So yeah, even just from that point of view, I think this would be a good pattern to have. So the bralette's just got like a little sort of square neckline. It's to be made with stretch knits. It's got bust darts, and then it's got a scoop back. And yeah, I would totally wear that with my leggings or my tracksuit bottoms or joggers at home. But then it's really, this pattern's all about the lovely tailored suit, and there is a lot of tailoring on the catwalks for autumn winter 2023. I think, you know, that sort of loungewear dressing of a couple of years ago post COVID, that seems to be kind of becoming less and less of a thing, and now we're going back to more and more fitted designs, a bit more tailoring, a bit more structure, dressing a bit more smartly again. Whether you like that or not, that seems to be the trend. The trousers look like they're just hit just below the waist. They've got a waistband, a fly front zip, belt loops, and then a slightly sort of flared trouser leg. So on trend, definitely the sort of cut that we're seeing for the last few seasons. And then the jacket looks like it hits at the low hip. It's got lapels and a collar. It's a single breasted front, long sleeves, and welt pockets, two-piece sleeves, which is always good for fit. And yeah, it's got peaked lapels, shoulder pads, so a proper tailored jacket. It's also got some sort of fitting on the front, so it's got some sort of some sort of darts on the front to give a little bit of shape, and a princess seam on the back of the jacket. But yeah, for anyone who wants to get their teeth into tailoring, a lovely classic trouser suit. It runs up to a size 26, so that's a 48 bust, 41 waist and 50 hip, and it can be made up in a range of fabrics, linen blends, suiting, seersucker, stretch wovens. I thought again that our stretch crepe would be great for this, and I thought this purpley colour was feeling very autumnal and very wintry and would look quite classic, but a little bit different to just like black or grey. Thought I'd just introduce a little pop of colour into your wardrobe. So I hope you've enjoyed that today. As I mentioned at the start, everything's linked below, all the patterns, all the fabrics. If you like what you see today, please like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.